High in the death zone of Everest, two men vanished into the frozen sky. No bodies, no proof. Some call it a climbing accident. Others whisper, cover up. A century later, a shocking discovery revived the mystery. This is the disappearance of George Mallory and Andrew Sandy Irvine, the men who may have reached the summit and paid with their lives. Before we reveal their final climb, ask yourself, why face a mountain that kills 1 in 10? Mount Everest, the silent giant locals called Chomolungma, goddess mother of the world, has watched men come and die. By the 1920s, no human had stood on its summit. For Britain, still wounded from World War I, Everest became a symbol. Whoever reached the top first would claim history. George Mallory, charming, brilliant, Cambridge educated, obsessed. He had a wife, 3 kids, everything to lose, yet said hauntingly, because it's there. Andrew Irvine, 22, inexperienced at high altitude, but a mechanical genius. He wasn't chosen for climbing skill, but for the oxygen systems only he could fix. Mallory's partner, his lifeline. Together, veteran and rookie, dreamer and engineer. One willing to live, the other willing to die, trying. June 6, 1924. Winds scraped the ridge like blades. No radios, no rescue. Mallory writes, "We'll try. It may be the last day we get a chance." They climb toward Camp 6, 27,000 plus feet, where breathing feels like drowning. June 8th, last sighting. Noel Odell sees 2 tiny black dots moving upward. Then a storm erases them. No signal, no trace. Everest swallowed them whole. Newspapers mourned, but questions lingered. Where were the bodies? The gear? Why did Everest hide them for 75 years? Decades of silence. Then, 1999, Mallory's body found, face down, preserved by ice. Legs broken, ribs crushed, rope tied to someone missing. His wife's photo promised on the summit. Gone. Evidence suggested Mallory may have reached the top before falling. Tied to Irvine, 1933. A frozen ice axe stamped G. Mallory appears. 1960. A Chinese climber reports a frozen body near the first step, then changes his story repeatedly. Silence, lies, hints of something darker than accident. Irvine and his camera remained missing. Camera that could prove they summited first. Chinese teams restricted access, possibly seized evidence. Rumors. Irvine didn't die by accident. Maybe abandoned. Maybe silenced. Death zone above 26,000 feet allows no errors. Rope torn violently. Faulty oxygen sets. A shadow climber seen. Sabotage. Rivalry. Or someone else on the mountain. Theory 1. Tragedy. Mallory falls. Irvine tries to save him. But rope cut. Goggles in pocket. Body facing downhill. Not simple. Theory 2. Cover up. Irvine reached summit. Camera and photo missing. Chinese intervention. Theory 3. Murder. Sabotage. Cut rope. Struggle marks. Mallory pushed, not fallen. Only Irvine holds the truth, and his body and the camera remain lost. A century passed. Mallory rests frozen, eyes closed toward the summit. Irvine still missing, icebound. Torn rope, missing camera, broken truth. Did they summit, or were they betrayed? The mountain is silent. One day, when the ice melts, the truth will surface. History will be rewritten. If you crave cold cases and dark mysteries, subscribe. Drop your theory, accident, cover-up, or murder on Everest.